I'd like to call the meeting to order at 6 p.m. on December 16th at the town hall. A motion to adopt the agenda as presented.
Hush. Carry on, go ahead.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. We have only 1 minute to approve today. It's the minutes of December 2nd. Are there any additions or corrections to those minutes as presented? If not, somebody make a motion to accept the minutes as presented.
Second.
If there's no further discussion, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Okay, we have to approve the minutes. Approve the capital budget proposal. You want to keep the money in there for the trailer?
It's not really in there as a, no, you don't, it's in the money for the equipment, isn't it?
No, it's
It's
an
in
item.
there as, you know, as an expense.
But
And if you don't do it, we have $30,000 more than the thing that we thought we did.
yeah,
But it's not an item.
It's not a night, it's not a special item that says trailer $30,000.
Yes,
It does?
it's a trailer for $30,000, that's all we said we were gonna do. I mean, it's just an item in the budget.
But that line item is grouped in, let me just pull it up really quick. Is grouped in with the other.
Yeah, it's part of the equipment.
It's part of the equipment,
Okay, so it's a part of the equipment.
yeah.
But it's delineated
So if
as.
we don't spend it, we don't have to worry about
No, you don't have to buy the trailer. It's just that we were told we were gonna get a trailer. So we put it in there and said, this is what we think it's gonna cost. If we don't need the trailer, then you have $30,000 more in your capital budget than you thought you had.
it. All right, so I guess we need a motion to accept this capital budget proposal. Is that what you're looking for?
So it would read to accept the recommendations of the capital budget committee for a total of $200,000 for fiscal year 25-26, consisting of 26,000 for the highway, road and structures program and 174,000 for the highway equipment.
So,
Good.
Second. Any other discussion?
I have a quick question. What happens when we open these bids in there?
Oh, the trailer bids were already
we
open
already opened it.
last.
I'm sorry. What are we opening?
Yeah, but the ones you
Oh, we're awarding this.
put it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
One in like this, it's over.
It's
Any other comments or discussion? If not, all in favor of the approving the capital budget as presented, say aye. Opposed? Okay. Highway report,
Where do you want to start? Do you want to start?
whatever you want to start.
Do you have any questions about the report that I gave you guys?
No, it's great though.
No?
I mean, I like seeing it. It's helpful.
No.
If you don't got any questions about that, then I guess this week we're gonna get more storms coming in. We're gonna work on when those come in, and then in free time, I'm gonna be at the cemetery. We got probably a day and a half left for the rough opening of just getting the entrance all done. And then that's probably gonna do the burning the brush. And then after that, we're gonna go back to regular routine, winter maintenance. I mean, the guys are probably gonna do some asphalt patching this week. While I'm up there working, I don't need them all up there with me, so. Other than that, it's gonna be plowing, salting, and working on the cemetery, and some patching.
There's 2 holes on the Benny Hill Bridge.
Yeah, we're gonna go out there, that's the first place I want them to go.
Any questions?
Patio flats, out towards by Hardy Merrill's.
Yeah. I thought, you know, when Middletown Road. comes
Yeah,
down.
yeah. It is.
Did you, do any cutting, you said you're gonna get make a lift?
No,
That happened?
I have not done that, it's been too icy anyway to do it, so I have to wait till, either the ground gets a little better, or we have some. Length of time without any snow.
Okay, so what are we gonna do with the trailer bids?
If you're not, if you don't wanna purchase one, then I say instead of buying a used one, just rebuild the one we have. I don't really wanna waste time buying a used one, just have to rebuild that also. So I'd rather just rebuild the one we have, that's what we're gonna do.
You know how much it's gonna cost to rebuild it?
I have a rough guess, that we're probably gonna be in the $10,000 to $15,000 range, to rebuild the whole thing.
Could you look at it on and take it down to Jim Austin and have him,
I'd like to get I'm like to get bids from a couple people, and if they want me to bring it to them, or they wanna come to us. I was gonna make some phone calls to see how much,
can't you just take it down to him and he would?
I could take it down to him, but I mean, it's over a certain amount of money, so don't we have to do a bid?
No, to get a bid,
Oh,
so
yeah,
so you know how much it's gonna
if
cost.
I was gonna, I think I'd like to take it to, Osgood's, I think they'd be the cheapest to do it, to be honest.
Well, what I'd like to see is, if we got 4 qualified people, I'd like to see it brought into the shed and worked on in his spare time.
It gets welded on, the welding part we can't do, the rest of it
Well,
we can,
I'll have somebody come in and do the welding,
so that's what I'm talking about, that's what I wanna do.
but I
That's
mean,
what
the
we're
rest of
gonna
it you could do yourselves.
do. Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine,
Maybe-
that's what I just said to do.
I think he's looking to get a cost estimate from.
Well, I'm gonna get a cost. Well, the wiring stuff, that's not, that we can do all out of pocket, I have everything at the garage to do that. That's just I can have Wayne tinker away at it, the welding part is the only part we cannot do. So I was gonna that's why I wanna get a price now, I was gonna ask a couple people. See what we get for a price,
No, you could have somebody that's qualified to weld to come in and weld it for you.
yeah. Well, I don't mind bringing it somewhere, if we had to bring it somewhere to get it done too.
Well, I'd like to just see, is the trailer worth fixing?
Yeah.
And if you took it to somebody like Jim Austin, who knows trailers and does trailers, you would know.
Yeah.
And then we could go from there. Now we're just really up in the air, not knowing, is the trailer worth fixing or not? That's,
I can make an appointment and bring it down.
I think that's a good starting point.
Where's this from?
It's Belmont Falls.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
in-
Western.
oh, that's the problem.
You could call him up and ask him, I'm sure he'd do it.
Yeah.
Do we need a motion to not accept the bids, or we just don't accept them?
No, I think there should be a motion if you're not
Well,
going to accept.
do you wanna wait till after we find out about the trailer?
And to
Wait on the trailer.
make sure the trailer's fixable before we.
How good, how long?
I mean, I
The
can
bid
call,
look
I can
for.
call him on Monday. And take it on Monday if he's got time on Monday. Well, or actually, I mean, I can try to take it, yeah, I can probably take it down tomorrow, I mean, if he has time, I can call him. And see, we'll have to wait till the trucks are done with the storm, and then. I could probably bring it down and see what he thinks.
How long are the bids good for?
I don't think, I think. The one that I picked that I want to go with, I think he said that it was only good for. I think it was a month, but then he also said there was another town interested in that trailer too. Another wait time to get that one again, which was the cheapest one. Would be, I think he said, what did he say, Morgan, it was 6 months?
Yeah, I didn't talk to him, I don't know.
I think it was 6 months, it was the wait time to get another one in.
One of the things you don't see on those bids is 12% tax, federal tax. So those bids are 12% higher than what was.
Was that tax included in the bid? Was it included in the bid?
No.
So for none of these quotes that
So
we have
it's
listed in the
it's
middle,
anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 more on them bids,
I thought because we're municipal, we didn't have to be taxed.
state tax, this is federal.
Why would the federal tax that?
It's on any new,
We have to pay it on the dump trucks too.
it's on new equipment, if you were to buy used equipment, we're exempt, that's what. One of the salespeople said.
So the one that, we picked out, like it's 36,000, is now over 40,000. The cheapest one was 31, and you're gonna add 35, 4,000 last year, 35 or 36.
That cheapest one though was not, did not compete, it was not compliant with the bid sheet.
I know, but I mean, that's what it would be if you didn't get it, so all the bids were over 30,000.
I think we ought to take a look at the one we had and see if we can fix it. For
I think it'd be a good
the
idea.
$40,000, we don't have that in in the capital budget anyway. We only have 30,000, so none of the bids were 30,000 or under, so.
So the dealers that bid on it, they were expecting some type of award at tonight's meeting, so. I think I should reach out to them and let them know. That we're not awarding yet, but we will have a better idea by the next meeting.
Unless it's special.
For the first of the year.
Well, I don't think especially it's Christmas time,
Yeah, no, it is.
but I mean, we could postpone it, to the January meeting. And tell them that we postponed it to the January meeting and then
Because of the
they don't have to deal with it.
Okay.
And then we'll know shortly whether it's repairable or not.
The one that wasn't compliant, the lowest bid that wasn't.
There's electric brakes,
Say it again.
it had electric brakes on it, and they were not, we can't have electric brakes on our trucks.
Oh.
We need the air brakes on our trucks, I mean, we can have electric brakes, but then I'd have to buy electronic controllers.
No,
for
you don't
every
want to do
truck.
Yeah, no,
By the time you do that, you're wasting, you might as well just bought the air trailer in the first place.
so we're looking.
So do you have brakes on? the
Our trailer has no brakes at all.
No brake.
They do not, they haven't worked, and since I've been here, we don't even hook the airlines up because you hook them up and the brakes lock up. So that's why we only float around with 10-wheeler, because I mean, technically not really safe to even do it with 10-wheeler, but it's more safe than doing it with a 6-wheeler, so. The trailer has not been inspectable since Danny got it, even after he had all them put all the work into it, they never would pass it for inspection, so.
So you can't use it on the road.
I still I have to at this point, I saw,
But it doesn't have a stick.
no, it hasn't had a sticker since Danny bought it.
I don't know how you get away with that.
Well, they don't pull us over,
You don't get stopped.
Okay, so,
and I don't go out of town with it, so.
look, the answer is to get an estimate, and then we can talk about it at the next meeting. Kobe wants an okay to go ahead and put out the bids for the grader.
If we put it out now, we'll see the grader probably next summer,
Next summer,
it's a 1.5 year wait.
really,
Mhm.
depending on the manufacturer?
Cat and John Deere are 1.5 years. John Deere is a year, a little, just over a year, and Cat is 1.5 years, and we were gonna go try out the John Deere, but. In the past, David has tried them, and I talked to a couple other people that have them, and I ran one from another town, and I don't like it, but. I mean, it's not really, it's not such a harder to maintain it, and can't see out of it as good, it's just not as well put together a machine as the Cat one, but. And I have a feeling we're gonna get a better price than that one from what I've done research on too, so.
We can't really accept that till after June 30th of next year.
Right,
What, the estimate?
No, the grader.
Oh, the brake.
Because it's not in this, but
it's in the following budget. So I don't know if you wanna wait,
Well, we have wording in the bid specifications that it can't be, like, the town wouldn't be able to pay for it until the budget rolls over.
oh, okay, okay, that works.
I just figured we get the ball rolling so we don't have it.
Lie down.
Well,
Actually, we need a motion to do this.
You would need a motion to advertise the request for proposal.
so
Do we have a second?
Second.
Anybody have any questions or what? Both of you all set? Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Do you have anything else, Kobe, that we need to talk about, other than what you're doing? No?
yeah, I see in the morning.
All right. Just clerk and treasurer, nothing?
No, she needs the report.
Committee reports, anything on personnel? Okay. The cemetery, bid, I mean, the cemetery at Holtonville, it's been flagged. As of I guess, last week.
Friday.
Friday. And when I met with the individuals there, when we told them the approximate area, they seemed receptive, but we haven't had an official wording, so you can get that to them, and if they accept it, then we can move forward with the additional land.
So give us about a half an acre.
Yeah.
Total.
So, well, that's where that stands. We go open the bids now. For the Hinkley Brook Road culvert number 24.
These are all for Hinkley Brook.
Yeah, that big stack is all Hinkley Brook. I gave you, clips, so don't worry about putting them back in the envelope, just clip it all
Oh,
together.
okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of them. This is for a box culvert replacement on Hinkley Brook Road.
Right, for number 24.
Clayton Davenport, trucking. $364,345.
Davenport.
Clayton Davenport. Right.
Where they are,
Greenfield, Mass. So I'm not, what clips did you get me? Oh, right.
Yeah, if you just wanna flip it to the envelope. So that's-
364, 345.
44.
345.
The Loosley Excavating Corporation. Vernon, Vermont.
Where do I know that name, Joe? That name is familiar.
Gravel, we've been in business too long.
No, that it is?
They run ads and everything. 375,000 even. It does say additional cost for ledge removal. 800. Cubic yards.
The other one have additional ledge removal.
That might have been included in the bid, they added 5,000, didn't say additional.
So it's another 8,000 for,
It says 800 per yard, additional cost for ledge removal. Blue Mountain Trucking, South Reggie, Vermont. $323,725. It says 602.50 per cubic yard for. Ledge.
Can you tell us? But again, 323, what, 7?
323, 725. A lot of bids this time.
Good, get them all to lower their prices.
Yeah, they must be needing work.
More competition.
This is Hunter Excavation, South Londonderry, Vermont. Lump sum here, $271,788. There's stuff in here for ledge, could increase closure timeline, $1,000. road closure for duration project,
These all have guardrails, right?
They do.
Yes, says 10,000 for mobilization, ledge. 1,500 plus one time. 1,200 feet. You're gonna have to look this one over, I guess,
Is the mobilization and the,
traffic,
road closure built into the 271?
it just says lump sum includes, yeah,
Okay,
mobilization. and
So the
traffic.
total of 271 plus.
yeah.
It's gonna be confusing. Patrick, they're from Wardsboro.
Didn't we work on it one time? No, Patrick?
Is it drainage?
They did in the flood.
Huh?
They did it in the flood, didn't they?
No.
No.
So we get a total of $210,120.
You're getting better.
What was the plan number again?
210,120.
Yeah, they- they
Where
could
is it?
let stuff.
That include all this stuff.
What was the question?
That included the ledge.
Oh, there is, they all were supposed to include a per unit, like a per cubic yard. I'll have to take a look at them, but.
Well, we're gonna be doing it tonight anyway, so we
Yeah.
can scrutinize and make sure that they're all there.
I'm not seeing it, but it might be there.
Oh, good for it.
10. And there were 12 contractors at the site visit.
The BERG construction. Fitzwilliam, New Hampshire. Some bid, $385,750.
$750?
Daniels Construction, Scotty Daniels, Scotty, Vermont.
Now, they did look for us to John Daniels.
He did really bridge.
Total bid, $349,500. Hamilton Construction, Jamaica, Vermont. $225,000 even. Michelle. You can still pronounce that last name, but
I think it's Balajian,
How do you spell
Bailargen.
and. Not even sure, oh, Cornish, New Hampshire. Holy moly, total bid, $544,000.
$944,000 each of all. I don't think they want the job.
Jamie Gregory, trucking, Brandon. Jamie is $233,600. Plus the lodge.
Review those.
Yeah. Yeah, you call the evening to.
Yeah, we can do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it? Yeah, Scott Jensen, look at those two.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure they carry, they have all the good stuff on it. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, the next item is the generator transfer switch. We have two bids. Did you call up for the other country?
I did call that other company
Yeah.
that we mentioned today, but, I had to leave a voicemail,
Oh, okay.
so I haven't heard anything back.
Well, we have two bids. One is,
One is Lawrence and Lober
and
at $4,000. And then the other is KJ Electric for $5,703.
KJ Electric, is the one that got bitten by the dog. They're out of Chester.
5703. And 19 cents. So I don't know what you wanna do about that.
Yes,
Do you need to read this?
I think this is an expense that we really don't need to have. A transfer switch. Automatic transfer switch. Is replacing something that we already have functionally as a pair of manual transfer switches. I don't see any advantage to adding the complexity of a automatic transfer switch. Plus its expense. It's. You're providing a solution to a problem that doesn't exist. Anybody that's a key holder for this building should be easily instructed if there's no power. Generator over there will be running, just hook those handles and you'll be fine. I don't understand why there's a need for an automatic transfer switch.
well, the problem is that whenever somebody has to come down, on a weekend or whenever the situation to turn it on. And then after the power goes back on, somebody has to come back and turn it back off again. And we were trying to make it foolproof so that there is no issue. And so we don't have to rely on somebody who has to come down and turn it on and turn it off.
As long as you have somebody, it's fine, but after a while, getting things done for nothing, it gets kind of old.
Yeah,
And I know Kim has spent a lot of time back and forth to make sure that's on. And for $4,000, I think it's well worth the money, spend it.
yeah, I agree. I mean, once you put them in, they don't have any problems, so it's just, they're totally automatic. And sometimes you have power that's off in the town, but you might have power in another part of the village. So how would the individual know the power is off? They have to come down and drive, or someone has to call them, or whatever, and, it's just not reliable. You got too much invested in building with the water and the heating and computers and stuff, so I agree with John.
Unless somebody wants to volunteer to do it.
But I think Eric has a point, it's saving money for the town. If they put in the automatic transfer switch, what happens to the switch that's downstairs? Does that happen?
It's been
Disabled?
replaced. It becomes automatic and that's it. There's no more.
So it's seamless, you don't know.
It's seamless.
I know, I
It's-
got that.
Yeah,
It seems.
see if you have it, I have it, then all of a sudden we don't know there's power
Yeah,
out,
I
I think
have it
your
in
point
my
is well
house.
taken. That more and more people have instant on or whatever you want to call it, automatic switches, and we don't even realize if there wasn't power necessary, especially at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Could we get a couple more bids?
I mean, I've tried, it's really hard because they have to be master electricians. I've called one place.
Warren, you call Warren Beatty?
No, he didn't wanna do it.
He's out of town.
Yeah, we also have to get people.
Those bids are reasonable. The equipment itself, the automatic transfer switch, probably costs the contractor approximately $2,000.
Yeah,
And there's a lot of work to rearrange things down there electrically, labor wise. Add another 2,000, so, you know, $4,000 to $5,000 is a reasonable price for the job.
yeah, and I think Lawrence and Lober too, they've done all the electrical work in here. So they know it, they did the heat pumps and whatever, so. Somebody wanna make a motion? Or do you wanna rebid?
I think the bids are reasonable too,
Yeah.
they sound reasonable to me.
So moved, I think,
To,
To second floor.
to have Rover do the transfer.
Do we know how long it's gonna take to get the switch? Cause
I
I
don't,
don't. There's a wait time.
yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
there's no rush to wait, I mean, it's not like they don't have electricity, so. I would imagine they'll do it pretty quick. Is there a time limit in there? No?
I didn't have a time limit, but I can reach out to him in the morning.
Well, it's ordering it, cause
Right.
with everybody else putting generators and whatever. You may have a problem getting it.
Well, this is just a switch, so I don't think that's gonna be a big deal. I don't. know. Any other discussion?
Is there,
All in favor?
is there a second?
I'll second it.
Oh, okay. I thought you did. All in favor of Lawrence and Wilbur, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay. The ordinance for the dog and Wolford hybrid, unfortunately, we can't discuss it tonight because the attorney has not gotten back to us to give it the blessing of the revisions that were made on it. So we'll put it on the agenda for the first meeting in January. And the short-term rental will be on the agenda in the second meeting in January for the short-term rental. That'll be that schedule. That's not ready to go yet, but it's getting close. Do we have any other business? If not, public comment? If not, the next regular meeting here will be Monday, January 6th. At, happy birthday. At 6 P.M. Motion to adjourn?
So the dog, ordinance are gonna do it.
All,
6.
all in favor?
Aye.
Well, thank you for coming.
Second.
Right, good. Party.